All right. Hello, everybody. Hello to the world, to the universe. Here we are again talking about being a mom. And today our interview is also about a mom who is always passionate helping others, but it's about me time for a mom today. So I'm going to introduce to you my guest. She's an author. Who among you likes to interview an author? Isn't that cool? I'm blessed to be here and be able to talk to an author. You know, is very amazing to be able to write a book. I hope to be an author one day. Anyway, but she's a mom and she wants to, or she already have started building her brand, but with you in mind too, maybe she can help you. So let's hop on into an interview and we will be waiting for you to join in. Okay? So without further much ado, I want to introduce Adrienne, who is an author. And well, I would like to see what her book about. I'm curious. Aren't you? All right. Hello, Adrienne. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good, Via. Thanks so much for having me on your show. I appreciate. I'm doing very
Welcome,
well.
welcome. I appreciate you being one of my guests as well. So anyway, just to kind of, I know the viewers are excited to hear who you are. And
Mhm,
so I want to ask you, or, you can just tell a little bit about yourself.
mhm. Sure. So my name is Adrienne, and my full last name is Mushiya Kalamba. And I am a mom, as Via mentioned. I'm a mom of two boys, two little boys.
Wow.
One is 4, the other is almost 2. And I'm also an author, a bilingual author. So I've written in French and English because French is my first language. And my book it's actually a book of poetry. And the title, I will be revealing that in a moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you saying that you have the book in two languages?
Yes. So it's a bilingual book.
Wow.
Yeah, French and English.
Wow.
So
That's amazing.
every English section is followed by the French translation.
All right. Wow. How cool is that? This is the first time I heard about a book that has bilingual French and English. So that is so cool. So, um, what inspires you to write a book, by the way? I mean, we're talking about authors, so I'm just going to ask you, what inspires you to write this book?
So basically, since I'm very little, I grew this passion for first of all reading. So I am
Mhm.
an avid reader since very little, and the more I was reading, the more I felt like I need to write, and I started with little poems and.
Mhm.
Actually, this book is a book of poetry, my first book that I've recently published. So I kind of, uh, you know, I would say, I brought to life one of my biggest childhood dream, of being
Mhm.
able to publish something one day. So I was always like collecting my poems, kept them somewhere, and eventually at the beginning of this year, after this Life on Fire challenge I
Mhm.
attended, uh, I came to realize that maybe I can, write a book and publish, and I already have something here that
Yeah.
I can work from. And that's how it started. And then I added on, fine tuned what I had already to make it happen. And I'm glad I did.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, why not? If you already have started long time ago, that's really amazing that you were able to keep all the poems that you were creating.
Mhm.
I I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you kept it all these years. So,
Mhm.
right now, what do you do right now?
So right now I have so many projects. So this book, uh, so I've written it, I published it. Now I'm promoting it. That's what I'm doing now, and then, but not for too long. I will,
Uh-huh.
as of next month already, I'm gonna be doing the audio book. So the same book, I'm gonna do the audio part of it because I thought
Mhm.
since those are poems, they would be great if I can go on stage and um, and
Yeah.
then just say some of them. That would be great, a great experience. And then after the audio, what I'm thinking is maybe turning this book into a course. So,
Mhm.
but that's another big plan. Uh,
Wow, you
yeah,
got so much plans there. Amazing.
yes, but one day at a time, one day because I have so
Yes.
much on my plate right now. Mhm.
Yes, yes. But
Yeah,
the thought of just having what you already have something like you have a vision already. So that's
right.
really great. You know.
Yeah.
So um right now, if since you already have so much in your plate, how do people find you? Like uh if they wanna get to know you or about your book or where do they go to?
Okay. So to find me, many ways of finding me. You can find me on the in social media. So I am in on LinkedIn. Just type my name, my full name, Adrienne Mushiya Kalamba. I'm not
Mhm.
sure if I have to spell my name or you will help me with that via.
Well, it will be on your description, so everything will be there. So if
Perfect.
if you have
Perfect.
do you happen if you happen to have a website or
Mhm.
your social um media social profile like
Mhm.
Facebook, or we can add that, or your email address, that would be enough for them to get to
To reach
hold
me.
of you. Yes.
Absolutely. So via email, it's actually even better,
Mhm.
quicker. So it would be my first name, Adrian, dot my last name at gmail.com. So you can email me. I'm very responsive. You can hit me on LinkedIn, as I was mentioning, Facebook.
Mhm.
I also have an Instagram account, which is connected to my Facebook. So those are the ways, but my book is already available on Amazon.
Oh,
uh,
okay, that's
so
good to mention.
exactly, so Amazon worldwide, so feel free to get a copy. And I didn't mention the title. The title is Preserving Peace in Our Family. It's English and French poetry. That's the title.
Wow,
So yeah,
preserving peace in our family. I love
correct.
that. I love that because um, it's funny because I was actually on recently, just a few days ago, I was starting to write my book. I was compiling everything and all that. And I was thinking about what title would it be. And
Mhm.
peace always keep coming to me. And I just kind of like, yeah, I like that. I like that word peace because the book is about peace too. But I haven't figured out like what exactly aside from the word peace. And it's so funny that I've been talking to people and the word peace keeps coming back to me. So
Yeah.
looks like I'm going to have a piece in my book too.
Your book. Oh yeah. Why not? We need peace in our
Now we
family.
all need peace because
And
like especially nowadays, you
mhm,
know, it's life I mean it has changed so much this
exactly.
last year and this year.
Mhm,
And so our priorities I would say everybody's priorities have changed so much just because of what happened. So
Correct.
as a mom, we have to be really, you know, I mean, we're good at that, but nobody really expected this to happen. So
Correct.
as a mom, we have to do something. So, so this is how our interview came upon that as a mom, we are always like giving to others, doing things for others, and just kind of, okay, what is for me, I will just do it later. We
Mm-hmm.
always put everybody first and
First.
we put ourselves last. So
Mm-hmm.
this interview, like we talk about, you know, like a me time where moms are highlighted right now, promoted right now to let the world know that moms are the best.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
Yes, moms are the best. We wipe tears, we give, even if we don't have food to eat, okay, I'll give it to you, my little child. That kind of little things that we don't think is something big, but actually it is. uh,
Mm-hmm.
we always think, oh no, I'm just a mom, and so I'm a mom and I do this.
Mm-hmm.
But come to really think of it, what moms do is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Moms can do so much, and over time we will see that from seeing our kids, how our kids behave, how our kids do things, because they see us. And not only that, we don't just dwell with family, like we help family. We all always have a nurturing heart. So we help whoever needs help. Am I right?
Absolutely, you are. You are. And you're touching many points of my book here.
Yes. Oh my.
Without knowing. Yeah, one thing I just want to add is that in reference to my book and in what you're saying is that in this book, I wanted to highlight some positive trait, some family values that really build me all these years, that made me who I am today. And most of the time, we overlook that. We
Right.
we just take it for granted,
Mm-hmm.
all those life events, those family events that
Yeah.
build us. So that's what I wanted to highlight it and emphasize in my book. It's a very, very positive book. So if you are somebody who's very positive, you want some good nostalgia, it's gonna be great to read these books so that you can also think about your own family at the same time, how you
Yeah.
can empower them and lift them up and create this atmosphere of peace and love and harmony. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just
I'm
listening
very
to what you
grateful.
said, just listening to what you said about your book, I can already imagine, like, oh my gosh, this is going to be really good for anybody who wants to enrich their lives. Because if
Absolutely.
you know how it is when we always focus on the positive side, it
Mm.
also benefits us because it just makes us more, like I would say, grow our ability to really appreciate
Absolutely.
things. Yeah.
Mm.
And a lot of times um, I don't think maybe anybody, a lot of times they would say, oh, yeah, we see it. It's not always, it seems to be, like what
Mhm.
you see is what there's a story behind
Correct.
that we don't even think about until we realize something that, okay, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Always the way it seems to be. There's always a story in every little things that happen in life, or even just a paper. There is a story behind, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't really see that.
Okay.
In your book, I was kind of thinking about your book would be touching those, like you were mentioning. So that's very, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I would encourage anybody who loves to. enrich themselves to, yeah, go grab the book.
Absolutely, absolutely. You won't
Yeah,
be disappointed.
especially it's a family. It's for the family, right?
It's for
So
family
it's good.
members. Yeah, any family members from 10 years old and up can definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it. You
Wow,
can see yourself in the sister role, in the mother role, father,
wow.
the child, the grandmother, the grandfather. So really, I portrayed different roles there that you
Oh,
can relate to. Yeah.
wow, that's amazing. Yes.
Right.
So uh, I would add a little bit of because you already mentioned about your book. I just
Mhm.
kind of want to uh, you as a person to get to know you. So
Sure.
for you, I would ask you, what is your greatest, like your greatest strength you would consider or think of you?
I think it's that's a very good question. Many things to say, but I will pick
You
one
can
thing.
just give me one or two is
No,
fine.
two.
Just to get to know you because
Mhm.
we always like, I know we all have, everyone, each of us has really some strength or even, I would say, greatness in us, but we don't see that a lot of times. We only see a few, but
Mhm.
the truth is we are great in so many ways. We just
Mhm.
have to discover that. So I want to get to know you, and so for all the viewers to get to know you. So yeah, go ahead and let us know.
Sure. So one of my strengths is my ability to take some time to pause and reflect upon, uh, you know, my past, but with really gratitude, because most of the time we miss a lot because we're
Mhm.
not grateful enough. We always look, in general, we have a tendency to look at what's missing.
Right.
And that's not me. I try my best to look, um, to really appreciate the little things,
Yes.
as simple as a smile, as simple as, a handshake. So, and that really comes from this reflection time, this pause, so really that's something I want to encourage everybody to take a time at the end of the day. That's the best, to take a moment. Five minutes is enough, just to say, okay, what was those significant moment of my day where I
Mhm.
can say thank you, God, or uh, just to have a smile.
Mhm.
It's very important, and that's one thing. And the other thing is the nowadays in this society, we tend to focus on, when we talk about families, on family drama. Always family drama, family, did this, the negative side. So my strength is really to kind of, among all those disasters, all those
Mhm.
negativity, to select something that can uplift my mood, make somebody else smile, encourage somebody, so that we can keep going. Because look, the family, that's the backbone of a society. That's the base, the foundation. So
Yeah.
if the foundation is low, the mood is low, the morale is really bad, how can we stand up? How can we be
Yes.
productive?
Mhm.
So it's very important. That's why on my book, far, because I talk about my own family, but far
Mhm.
to show, far, it wasn't my intention to show that they are perfect. No, nobody's perfect. But I really chose to highlight the positive
Mhm.
threat. Um, Even in a sad event, like for example, I talk about a little bit about the hospitalization of my sister at some point. Even at that sad moment of my life, I try to also bring some hope during in the rhymes, in the way the poems flows,
Mhm.
because I think it's very, very important to keep going, to
Yeah.
be watchful of those positive aspects of our lives
Mhm.
in
It's
general.
very true. It's very
Mhm,
true. Um, because a lot of times, well, like I kind of say something about what it may not seem like it,
mhm,
a lot of times that is the case because
mhm.
we only see a part of it.
Exactly.
There's more to that. We just have to discover what is the more behind it, and to think that you know uh, in the family
Mhm,
there may be times when we think differently at one point,
mhm,
but because it could be that you were or I would say, okay, based on my example, I may be saying something today that later on I would say, why did I say that? Because
mhm.
I didn't realize that I was struggling at something that very moment.
Correct.
So I would say that it's not seem like it
Mhm,
that moment because I was struggling. Maybe I was worried about something. And so I spoke it out
mhm,
with the worry I have in mind.
mhm,
And the other person, or my husband, or my children, didn't know what I was going through that
mhm.
moment. So it doesn't seem like it. But then if we reflect on that, then we will see, oh, okay, I said that because I was thinking of something else.
Mhm,
And so it's always nice to, like you said, be positive out of something, even if, okay, if I have an argument,
mhm,
then maybe take that moment to learn from it. Like, okay, why did we argue, by
mhm,
the way? you
mhm,
know?
mhm.
So that's a learning lesson,
It's a learning.
to look at. And
Mhm,
it's not bad. It's actually good because it helps you to see better that that moment is not good, yes, but
mhm,
it helps you see, okay, then maybe what we can do is this way. When we get to this point, then we can switch or we can do something to not go into that again.
correct.
So you always, yeah, you are right to say that you can always find a positive moment, even in times of a negative or bad situation. And that's very, very true. I totally agree with that. I like you when you say you are very you pause. I am kind of like you. I don't I always reflect on things. Hey, why is that? Why is it? Why am I acting this way?
Mhm,
Because I learned it from when I was younger too, where I don't have to fight with everybody. I
mhm,
just have to learn to put myself in the right place. And okay, if I act this way, then I have to maybe change my thinking or my actions, or, because that's, I would say the best thing to do in one's life is to know thyself.
mhm. Correct.
If you know yourself, then you know what to do. But
Mhm,
if I don't know myself, then I would be like, okay, who am I? I will be asking the same question over and over again. So the only way to know thyself is to reflect on your actions or your thoughts on, and I would ask myself, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Then I realized, oh, okay, that's why. That's why. And then I would, if it's not good, then I would make a change, and I would, it's not perfect. It's not like, okay, instantly you can change. No, it's a process. Life is a process. You keep going, like you said, keep going, and um, we'll get better each day. It's better become better today than yesterday. That's
correct.
simple as that. And
True.
so
Mhm,
I appreciate your you know interaction,
Sure.
and of course being here.
Thank
It's
you.
it is a really good topic to talk about actually, because it I would say that a lot of people will benefit from just listening to this conversation,
Mhm.
knowing, you know, we all go through this and we can help each other.
Sure.
We can
Absolutely.
help each other. And that is the goal for this short interview, get everybody know you. And so that's all we can do for now. We do now, but I would be interested to, kind of uh, have a follow up someday. If you
Sure.
have more things going on, we can do another
Absolutely.
interview so people can see how you're progressing, and uh, people will get to know you more and more each time.
Sure.
So, yeah, thank you for being one of my guests.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure. Very, very, very appreciated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the end of the interview.